Alright, so we'll pass a little bit of time. Some supplies over there, which we might want to go and grab. On the other hand, what else is happening around the world? We can go finish up making contact. That's going to take no time at all. Not even enough time for us to get that alien data cache, but yeah, I guess it's fine.
Setting course.
So let's go do that. And then we'll probably grab those supplies, and by then we should have our regular supply drop ready to go. And our new suits and such. I'm really starting to get bored of that cutscene.
New regional contacts located.
Alright, that is our next step, but we are at capacity for our contacts. Now, we did discuss in the previous episode that the easiest way to increase that is going to be upgrading our resistance communications. And I think that's still going to be the plan, but we are going to need some supplies for that. We're going to need a little bit of power, 4 power, and 125 supplies. So all told, because I would like to upgrade both of them, we're going to need 8 more power and 250 supplies. Now the supplies are no issue. We're going to get 748 very soon. In fact, 13 days. But the power is going to be a little tougher. We only have 2 spare right now. Now, can we upgrade these guys? We can. That gives us 9 power, and it only costs 80 supplies. Alternatively, we can upgrade it to an Illyrium conduit for 20 Illyrium crystals. I think we're probably going to be using our Illyrium for other things. So I don't know if we'll necessarily want to do that. We'll assess that when we actually have the supplies to start doing that kind of thing. In the meantime, let's grab these bonus supplies.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander. Hello,
Data
Commander.
cache is not exciting, but we can do the sectopod autopsy. It takes 6 days.
From what I've been
Isn't
told,
very long.
our troops took to calling this large robotic unit a sectopod, under the initial assumption that it was being controlled by a sectoid pilot.
That makes
On
sense.
closer inspection, we can see that is not the case. Not unlike the mechanized Advent units, which were likely derived from the sectopod itself. This machine seems to be entirely autonomous.
Okay, I have no idea what it's going to give
While
us.
most of my involvement in the chip development process was on the theoretical side, I can't help but feel some degree of responsibility for the final product as we see it in use today. When intently focused on a singular aspect of a project, in my case, countering the body's rejection of the implanted chip, sometimes it's easy to avoid seeing the bigger picture. To this day, I still ask myself whether it was willful ignorance or unbridled curiosity that led me to blindly pursue my research with such zeal.
Now, don't be so hard on yourself, Titan. You had no idea, or I assume you had no idea what the final product would be used for. So don't be so hard on yourself. We have our war suit. This powered heavy battle armor grants massive damage resistance and survivability, as well as a wrist-mounted heavy weapon hardpoint. This war suit can also generate temporary cover for allies with its powerful shield wall technology. Cool. And we got a new weapon. Oh no, we don't. We can build a new weapon, which we might do. We're gonna let the other suits finish in the proving ground first, but that is certainly something we can consider. I wonder if maybe we build another war suit as well. I guess we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out in terms of supplies and Illyrium and alloys and
Strategic
stuff.
resource located.
Wow, that was totally not worth the 6 days it took us to get it. But maybe we can build a tower here now. We could. Let's do that.
Setting course for India.
It's going to make our next little hop a little bit cheaper, and it will get us closer to getting the bonus for this continent. Unfortunately, this is not going to be part of that, so we might also want to pick up West Asia as well to complete this this continent. But it's not something we need. It's only 10 supplies. 10 supplies. It's only making recruits cost 10 supplies. And we're not really picking up any recruits at the moment. So I don't know if it's really worth us taking the time to do that.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Well, that depends what we get for this.
Central claims to have seen one of these things up close back in the day. Despite a lot of speculation, there was no pilot to be found once we pried it open.
When we first brought this thing in, some of the troops were still adamant that once we opened it up, we'd find a sectoid, or worse, at the helm. Fortunately, our precautions weren't necessary. There is nothing organic inside, no operator providing physical directions, unless they're triggering it remotely. All indications point to this sectopod being an entirely autonomous weapon, operating according to the parameters of its system programming. This is exactly the sort of weapon that we have raised eyebrows at in the past. I know Dad would have been apprehensive about arming a robot and sending it on its way. It's pretty clear at this point that the aliens aren't bound by any moral or ethical obligations. If it's efficient and destructive, they seem to have no problem sending it loose on us. Gremlin Mark III. What does that do? Significantly increasing the hacking stat of all specialists. Ooh. We're definitely going to want to get that for
valuable applications
Professor.
stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Hey, Commander.
What are we looking at for that? Gremlin Mark III. 75 supplies. That's really cheap. I mean, the alloys and the crystals are a little on the expensive side. There are other things we want to put that into. But for a greatly increased hacking stat, I think that's going to be totally worth it for us. Once we have a few more supplies. In the meantime, let's continue building our relay. There's our Icarus armor. The flight components recovered from the Archon King, when combined with our standard issue armor systems, results in an armored suit with high damage resistance and improved mobility. The built-in propulsion system allows temporary flight, enabling the wearer to rapidly change locations. Cool.
Reading you loud and clear.
So that bonus 75 supplies, just in time for our supply drop. Wraith suit is coming next. And then we're going to have to start figuring out who gets what. But at this point we're kind of just going to have to wait for our supply drop. We can't make contact with anybody else. We could go back to Resistance HQ. But I don't think there's anything we really want there. Let's go check out the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
Maybe we have a handful of corpses we can offload, or maybe he has some cool things we can buy. We haven't done a whole lot of buying from the black market, mostly just selling. I think we did pick up an intel cache at some point, but other than that, yeah, we can get rid of a couple of corpses, a couple of Viper corpses, Muton, Advent, and that's basically it. But $25, basically free money. What does he have? We could buy some alloys for intel. We have a lot of intel, but we are going to be spending some of it making contact soon. We could buy a bunch of supplies. Actually, that would be smart. That'd get us going on upgrading our power supply. And that's not that many intels. All right, let's do a check before we do that. How much is this going to cost? Only 30, because we do have the radio link down there. So yeah, let's do that.
Market is open.
Let's buy ourselves some supplies. And then we can improve our power capability. Now I think... I don't know if it's worth 20 though. That's a lot of power though, isn't it? I mean, this would basically cover us for both of our resistance communications upgrades. So that probably means it's worth it. Yeah, let's do that.
Power relay upgraded.
What, just like that? Did it not take any time, or...? Huh. I guess that's instant then. Wait. That did not give us 13. It gave us 6. I am confused. I am really fucking confused. That's not right. Like, am I just stupid? I might be stupid. Oh well, what's done is done. We did get a little bit more power out of it, so I guess it's fine. Let's go back to Resistance HQ and pass some time.
United States.
Once we get our supply drop, we can start increasing our resistance communications capacity.
I am sure you will find the results to
Got
be
our-
as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Another data
Hello,
cache, and we have no more research. Tagan, you get the day off, I guess.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your
All right.
quarters now.
How did we do? There is more green than there is red, so I think we're good. Alright, what are they doing? They have major breakthrough, 2 instant blocks of progress, that's bad. They have reducing the alien facility counter by 2 weeks, so they'll construct another one faster. So that'll be what, another marker, another tick on the death clock. And they're also gonna have armor. These two are the worst. Armor, it's kind of sucky that it'll take extra effort to kill them, but it's not going to be the end of the world. These get us closer to failure. So I don't like either of those. But we can go and grab our supplies.
New course.
And we can start getting back on track. This has been kind of a quiet fucking couple of weeks here. There's been no Advent attacks, no guerrilla ops missions, no nothing really. Oh, there we go. What is happening down here? Right, that would get rid of those 2 blocks. It would be very difficult, and we'd only get intel out of it. That's not great. Down here, it's not as bad, it's not as difficult. It would get rid of the alloy padding and its supplies. I do like supplies. Or a new scientist. I think we're gonna do this because... Oh, but the intel is not something we need right now. Where supplies are nice. But the dark event that it gets rid of is one that I'm really not bothered about. Red Grave is really ominous, though. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this one just because it gets rid of that 2 blocks of progress. There's gonna be 9 enemies. There's gonna be some chrysalids. Chrysalid soldier. Are those big guys? I hope not. That was scary. Great Archons. There's nothing too terrifying there. There's not many of them. I'm not sure why it's got this very difficult tag, unless that Chrysalid soldier... No, surely the Chrysalid soldier is just the regular Chrysalids, right? I have no idea, but there'll be a super heavy mech, an Advent Elite Grenadier, an Elite Shield Bearer, a Chrysalid soldier, a Sectopod, which is kind of scary, a Sidewinder Elite, and a Great Archon. The only thing that makes me feel apprehensive about this mission. It's very difficult over here, but there's only 9 enemies, which means at least one of these enemies the game considers to be really shitty. Fuck it, let's do it.
Setting course for West Africa.
We'll come back for the rest of the supplies later. What even is our mission? Recover an item from an advent train. Okay, we can do that. But first, Cash, how would you like some new pants? Warsuit. That looks
We're calling this
badass.
heavy power armor the war suit. This is as tough
Oh,
and
that's
strong
cool.
as we can make it, with plenty of power for handling heavy weapons.
Nice. And Cash is gonna put it to good use. So when we have the rocket launcher, we really do need to build some experimental weapons. The trouble is I'm kind of averse to doing that because you never know what you're gonna get. Did you guys get your armor upgrades, or did we not pay for that yet? We haven't been able to afford that yet. That's a little unfortunate. We'll try and do that sooner rather than later. Let's see. I guess Boss is gonna get the Icarus armor. Does it give any perks to using sniper rifles? You'll be able to vault, Icarus jump. So you'd lose the grapple. But you would have the jump jets instead. I guess we can try it. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that
Your
looks sweet.
mobility, this armor should give you nearly unlimited freedom of movement in combat.
Holy shit, boss. Wow. I am really into that. That is awesome. That is the coolest armor so far in this game. That is awesome. Wow. Well, I'm gonna stop getting excited before I have myself a little accident. Let's give Mr. Warhorse here the old exosuit. No reason not to. Gets us a bonus rocket launcher, so I'm all for that. Let's actually see who we've got with us here. Cash, Dice, Boss, Caper. Hey, that's who we're missing. Caper. Oh, not loadout. What am I doing? Get out. Caper. Let's replace you with Shogun. Shogun is shaken, but she does so much damage, I really want to bring her along. It does suck to lose that second attack, though. I really want to not take Godo with us, but I'm worried that we need to level him up. I would much rather replace him with another infantry. But as it stands, I'm pretty happy with that team, and it is nice to have a spare infantry ready to rock. You know what, Cash? You haven't had an upgrade to your leader class for a long time, have you? How do we even do that? I mean, it saves just experience. It's entirely possible that because he was already basically maxed in his skills when we made him a leader, that he's not going to level up at all, which would be really unfortunate, but there's not a lot we can do about it at this point. Most of our soldiers are well, colonels. Only Warhorse is lagging behind. That's because he missed a bunch of missions. And Godo, of course, because he's still like a not a rookie, but an almost rookie. But anyway, let's get on with Operation Red Grave. I have no idea how long this has been so far because I'm not running my timer, but it's probably been a while. It feels like I've been talking for a long time with not a whole lot happening. So let's get in there. Let's kill some aliens, and hopefully not die in return. The suspense waiting for the loading screen. Hey.
Resistance
Oh
forces
god, that
operating
armor.
out of this
It's so
area
shiny.
sent us to an advent train carrying a data
I like
vault
it.
full of records critical to the aliens' latest
Mud
project.
Road.
This is our chance to slow their efforts, so we're moving in to seize that vault one way or another. Take out all hostile contacts and lock down the area. We need to secure those assets.
Alright. I am going to assume there will be a timer on this one. So we'll try and be sneaky as much as possible, but we are gonna have to hit them hard and fast, given the potential composition of the enemy force. And there's a reasonable chance, given that there are chrysalids in attendance, that we will be spotted with nothing we can do about it, because those little fuckers are sneaky. Hey, we got a rooftop insertion this time. That's pretty cool. Alright. We already see some enemies.
1-5. We've got a bead on the advent data vault
Oh, that
near
does
your
look like a big
position.
chrysalid.
Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move
I saw
to
its little
disarm
foot.
and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Alright, Cash, go check the area. It looks safe-ish. Okay, we know we're clear there. I'm a little nervous about moving all the way up to here, though. There's potential of someone over here spotting you, but we'll take the risk.
Posición confirmada. Aquí hay un grupo de enemigos.
Alright. That's a lot of damage resistance, especially if that shield bearer gets to actually pop his shield. So we'll try and make sure that doesn't happen. Shogun. I guess go here. It's not a bad spot.
I'm all over it.
It's looking pretty safe. Warhorse. I'll get you way on the flank over here.
On it.
Alright, we know we can basically move anywhere within this area now, so all that's left is to actually do it.
Got it.
And we are going to do double moves for everybody. We're not going to alert them this turn. As long as they don't move, we'll probably hit them next turn, because they have a pretty long range on their vision. We're probably not going to get any closer than this, unless they head our way. Dice, I really want you in that full cover right there. I guess this one will work.
Roger that.
We could put you in next to Cash, but that would be a little close, especially since they have a Grenadier in play over there. Katsume. You can go right there. Continuing your supporting role. Professor, I would maybe like you to hack. Have you go there.
Stepping off.
It's unfortunate we don't have the new gremlins yet. And boss... I wish there was a wall there, but there isn't, so here we'll have to do.
Moving out.
You're not going to get to try out your armor this turn.
I'm on it. Scanning.
Oh, they are coming closer. Very slightly. Oh, I heard a chrysalid burying itself. That sounds like the sectopod. So I guess this is gonna be it. Beaker, we're gonna have Overwatch because he's in a pretty good spot.
To Overwatch.
Our infantry are gonna wait. We're probably gonna keep Shogun and take 2 attacks. Although we probably don't need to use her axe yet, thinking about it. So maybe we'll just have her Overwatch. We'll have her Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Dice, you're gonna wait. Katsume, you can Overwatch. Again, Dice, you're waiting. Cash, you're waiting. Professor, you're gonna wait, because I might want you to hack the robot. Warhorse, you're gonna start this whole thing off. And Boss... Oh, we can only do 2 Icarus jumps, huh? That's a little disappointing. You can set up a kill zone. I wouldn't imagine anything is gonna survive, but just in case it does. Alright, Warhorse. Hit him with a grenade. Get rid of some of that damage reduction.
Throwing grenade!
Oh, they did not like that at all. Unfortunately, we've gotten rid of a lot of good cover right there.
We're busted!
Hi. That's a big gun. Come on, boss. Nicely done. You'll do it again on the shield bearer?
You know that was good.
It was. I've already expressed my great pleasure in seeing it. 2 for 2. And some loot. We'll have to make sure we grab that.
Well, how about that? This is it, right?
Oh, and you get to do another thing as well. I forgot about that with Salvo. First thing we're going to do, though, we're going to have Professor try and hack it.
Try not to break this one.
Because that would be cool. I think we'd also automatically get the loot there. It's 54% for shutting it down. I think we can kill it, though, so I'm just going to try and take control of it. Because if we fail, I think we can kill it without too much trouble. Yeah, okay. It's fine, we tried. It's got a bonus to aim and defense, so we do definitely want to make sure it dies now.
Can't get through.
But we have enough firepower, it shouldn't be too big a deal. We're going to have Warhorse take his shot with his shredder ammo. Maybe get rid of some more of that damage reduction. Nice. And that's going to give everybody a better shot as well, thanks to the hollow targeting. So let's have Cash take 2 shots, and that should be all she wrote. How many has he got left? Yeah, this should be it, as long as he makes the shot, which I don't think he's gonna miss. There is the chance, but yeah, we're good. Beautiful. We'll move Dice up a little and have her overwatch. And no, we don't have any more turns. Okay. Alright. Well, that went well. Can anybody get into that little area? They can. Do we want to this turn? No, we do not. So let's have Beaker move up just a little bit.
Closing on target position now.
We're gonna try and blue move. But we did kind of blow up all the cover. So instead, we're gonna take a risk. We're gonna have Beaker move all the way up. I'm sure he's gonna aggro, but he is in a pretty sweet suit, so he's probably gonna be fine.
That's affirmative.
He did not aggro. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, Dice. We're gonna have you double move as well.
On the move.
The idea is we're probably gonna trigger the pod, but we'll have enough people in backup to do something about it. Let's move Shogun up to that corner.
Right, I'll go.
Still no enemies. Professor, you can move up there as well.
No need to ask twice.
Still no sign. It's right there. I think it's right in this area here, inside this building. Katsume, you cannot get to a good spot, so let's do Cash first. Cash, you fancy getting right on that thing? Please don't get spotted. Okay. Katsume, I guess you can come up over here.
Got it, moving.
Hang out with the ladies. Shogun, you're gonna hang out. Be ready. Warhorse, I guess you can get up to here. It's kind of lagging behind a little, but you're not too fast. Maybe we can have you pick up that loot on your way past on next turn. Shogun, you can just overwatch.
Covering now.
Boss? I think we'll have you overwatch as well. We are going to want to move you up soon. Or do we reload you? No, I think we'll overwatch you this turn.
Moving to Overwatch. Scanning. More of them coming in.
Oh, hi. That is right on top of us. Alright, let's move Beaker first, because infantries get to shoot twice. Beaker, you move up to there.
Moving to designated
Probably get aggroed.
Something under the ground.
Hey, giant chrysalid. Oh, you bullshit. I hate that so much. It's so dumb that they get to aggro and attack on the same turn. Nothing else in the game does that. Why do you now get to attack? No, don't shoot that. Shoot the chrysalid. We are going to have to get you to heal yourself before you turn into a chrysalid.
Hit the plate.
This guy should be relatively okay to kill now. We are better equipped than we were last time we met one of these big guys. And we have lots of sweet perks that allow us to shoot them multiple times. Like this. Alright, how many hit points do you have, big guy? Only 2. So we can kill you without too much fanfare. I think we might even have Katsume get this kill. Yeah, why not? Give him some XP.
Kill confirmed.
Alright. Let's have Mr. Warhorse here. Grab the
Whatever you
loot.
say.
Meh. What the fuck?
Hey, I got the thing.
Yeah, you got the thing and you made
No
the ragdolls
problem,
freak
boss.
out, buddy. You hang out over there. We're gonna have these guys just
Moving to
overwatch
Afirmativo, cubriendo.
because of those reinforcements. Let's actually have Professor spin around.
Okay, I'll go. Got it covered.
Just to make sure we're ready. And Boss can overwatch as well.
I need a med kit here.
Yeah, we'll heal you next turn, buddy. It's gonna be fine.
Watch the sides.
It's a nice close-up view of Warhorse there. Hi guys, how are you? We should get plenty of Overwatch on the infantry here. The mech is gonna probably stand right where he is in Overwatch. Nice, right up the butt. That was way out. So was that. Come on guys, you gotta do better than that. Wow, you guys could not hit him. That's more like it. How many Overwatch shots do you get, Cash? Jeez. Alright, now we just gotta deal with the mech. That shouldn't be a problem at all. Oh, there's an Archon and a snake. Oh, that black Archon looks sweet. I like that more than the gold. Alright. Warhorse. Shred his armor. Dice. No, not the explosives. The dude. That was easy.
Target eliminated.
And you can even take a shot at whatever else is left. Yeah, sure. Hit the Archon. Nice. That was a 50-50 shot and you did it. I'm proud of you.
My ammo's running low.
I mean, he's pretty pissed now, but... he's pissed real far away, so I'm not that worried about it. Beaker, do you still have the poison? And how do we see if you do? I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't figured out how to see the debuffs yet. Because mousing over it doesn't work anymore. Yes, it does. Yeah, you do still have the chrysalid poison. So we're gonna want to heal you.
Don't move. You'll be all right.
You are real close to the Archon, which is real worrying. He's probably gonna pick you to attack. You could hit him with a rocket. That'd be a guaranteed hit. 4 to 7 damage, though, it wouldn't be enough. Or a 50-50 one to almost kill him. Let's take the 50-50. No, he dodged. But still,
Hardly did anything.
I don't know, that's pretty good damage for a dodge. Cash, you need to reload. So I think we'll have you move up just a little, and then if you can see him, you can take a shot.
Afirmativo.
And if not, you can reload. You can't, so you can reload.
Preparado.
Shogun, you're just gonna reload in Overwatch.
We're green to go. Come get some.
Katsume, you can move up a little in
Hang there
Overwatch.
now.
Because that Archon is inevitably gonna push up on us.
Affirmative. Covering now.
And he's gonna be so hard to hit, we're gonna want as much Overwatch as we can get. I think we risk moving Professor to here for a better Overwatch position. It might spot some other enemies, but we'll risk it.
What's over there?
We're kind of running low on turns,
Come get
so we need to be a little aggressive. Okay, boss, you can take a sniper shot at 12%. That is totally not worth it. If you do an Icarus jump, where can you get to? Basically anywhere. Wow. I see why that's so limited now. Get you on top of the train. There's a risk there's going to be some enemies over here that you're going to spot, but I think it's a risk we'll take. That is so sweet. And you can Overwatch too. Might be better to reload you though. Let's reload you.
Good to go.
And you can still Overwatch with your pistol, I suppose. Good old Shadow Keeper. Alright, here he comes, guys. Don't miss. Don't miss. Okay. Nice. Good job.
Target neutralized.
We're almost at the objective. You suck.
Taking heavy fire.
That wasn't heavy fire, that was a ton. Alright, Beaker. You could run up to him and punch him in his stupid face. Wouldn't kill him though, so let's not do that. Cash. You can't see him from there, so we'll move you up one. Can you see him from there though? You can, so let's move you there and
Voy a
fire.
la ubicación designada.
It's only 41. So maybe we hit him with a rocket instead. No, that'll blow up our thing. Alright, let's shoot him. The old-fashioned way. Well, there's not really anything old-fashioned about
Ha dado en la coraza.
hot plasma. Quite the opposite, in fact. Dice. You can only take one shot anyway, so let's have you reload.
Locked and loaded.
And we'll have you Overwatch, because that's a real shitty
On
shot.
Overwatch.
Shogun. You can't get into a flanking position. So let's just have you blue move as far as you can,
Is it
and
clear?
probably Overwatch as well. You could use your grapple, I suppose. But where would the fun be in that? 47 is not the end of the world. Let's take it. Nice.
Okay, so I got one.
Well, that does not look comfortable. Katsume, you just hang out over here and
On our
Overwatch.
way. Scanning.
Beaker, we're gonna move you up just a little bit. Just right
Headed
there.
there now.
And we'll have you reload. Because you're getting a little
Ready to
low.
rock.
Professor. Let's have you move up as well.
I guess that'll be okay.
And Warhorse... Move up to that lamp, I suppose. It's in the generally right direction. We'll have you reload. We're gonna stumble into that sectopod any minute.
Rock and roll.
Boss, you just hang out.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay. Mr. Beaker. You can basically get to it this turn. But instead, we're gonna move you up to there.
Moving to position.
You're our scout once again. Alright, there he is. He has a couple of snake friends too, with SMGs. Hi, guys.
Boom.
How do you like rockets? Alright, who else do we have available with explosives? Cash, you haven't used your rocket yet. So let's... Oh, we do have a good flank shot on that Sidewinder. Yeah, let's keep you here and take 2 shots instead of using your rocket. Nice. There's one less enemy to worry about. The other one's basically going to be unkillable from range, at least for you. I don't know, that's only 50-50, but let's take the 85 on the sectopod. Nice. Dice you can't see, so you are going to have to move up. Warhorse. Let's have you move up and lob a grenade.
Seems doable.
Or maybe a rocket. Let's do the grenade.
Frag out.
That'll hopefully kill the Sidewinder, and we can focus everybody else on the sectopod. Nice. Should maybe have done that before we used cash, but we only lost a couple of damage points out of it. Then Dice can occupy the position previously vacated by Warhorse, and take her 1 shot. Nice. He's getting pretty frustrated right about now, I can feel it. Shogun, you need to reload, which makes me super sad. But let's have you run up to here and use your axe and then reload. You haven't got to throw your axe in a little while, so kill it. Nice.
We're not picking up further contacts near your position.
That was the last enemy.
Move on the target before the charges detonate.
Alright, Katsume, let's have you double move then. There will be reinforcements coming, so it makes sense to cover as much distance as we can while we know there are no enemies on the map. Professor, we're probably going to have you do the hacking so we can get whatever the bonus might be.
Good to go.
And Boss, I think we might Icarus jump you over here so you can provide better cover. Let's do that. Let's get you in this corner, but they might drop over here. Let's wait to find out where they drop in. We'll leave you right there for now.
Affirmative. Covering now.
-15. The clock is ticking. That detonator isn't going to wait. Get
I
to
know,
the
buddy.
vault and disarm it before we run out of time.
Bradford, we're right there. It's okay. Calm down. There is not a situation here. We handled this perfectly.
If you say so. Objective
See,
located.
Professor is right there. She's going to open the box. Everything is going to be fine.
We have positive confirmation of the
Bradford.
target package. Move
Bradford.
to acquire.
Bradford, we're there already. Shut up. See what bonuses we might get. Hopefully something cool. Contact cost for nearby region by 50%. I think we're somewhere where there are no nearby regions. Right? I think so. And I don't really know what this does. Like, what is scanning time? Was that way you tick up the intel at HQ? I guess it would be. This is probably going to be more useful, though. Let's do that one. Yeah, we could have basically had whatever we wanted there. It's such a shame they weren't very interesting bonuses. But I'll take it.
Got it.
Status confirmed. Mission
Success.
accomplished.
The only wound was to Beaker. It was that stupid, dumb fucking ambush move that the sectoids get to do. Not the sectoids, the chrysalids. I think that was a pretty good mission, considering the game thought it would be very difficult. I disagree. We are simply too badass at this point. Which was an issue in the previous game as well. It got to the point where your main team was just so strong, they rarely encountered enemies that they couldn't deal with. I mean, in our playthrough of Enemy Within, we didn't have any deaths for a really long time, until Sheriff was killed. And that was just unlucky on Sheriff's part, really. So there's clearly sort of a fall-off in difficulty as you get towards the end of the game. Something they haven't been able to rectify. But I guess it kind of works. You start off, or you're supposed to start off in a position where, you know, you accept that you're not going to win every fight, that you are going to lose soldiers. Although in this playthrough it hasn't been so bad, unlike our previous attempts where we've basically got destroyed. But then you get to a point where you're not afraid of the enemy anymore. You're going in, you're kicking ass with time to spare. There is sort of a progression, a feeling of progression in your abilities to deal with the enemy. And I guess that's a deliberate thing. But on the other hand, it might have been good for them to maybe work on keeping a little bit of challenge.
If we keep this up, the aliens don't stand a chance, Commander.
I mean, let's not forget, when we met the Avatar, that was not an issue at all. We kicked the hell out of that guy. I feel like it was supposed to be harder than it was. So there are still some balance things that need to happen, I feel like. We've got a bunch of intel. Shogun is no longer shaken. Nobody got any promotions. But we're about to get our Wraith suit, which will be awesome. Let's check the map real fast. We can go finish off our supply drop. There's a supply raid we can go and do. But we'll do the supply drop. It's only going to take 2 days to finish off our supplies. And then we can finish off the other stuff that we need to do. But let's just get the supplies, and then we'll call this an episode. There is our Wraith suit. A lightweight variant of our powered armor system not only boosts our soldiers' reflexes and speed, it also incorporates experimental warp technology, permitting the wearer to briefly change dimensional phase and effortlessly is a hard word to say, which is kind of stupid. Easily pass right through obstacles. There. That's pretty cool. I like that. I don't know who's going to get it, though. I mean, that would probably be best on Shogun, but Shogun's got the sweet snake armor. Maybe Dice can get that one. We'll figure that out at the next mission. But we got our supplies. So let's upgrade one of our contact doohickeys, and then we'll call this an episode. Upgrade. Additional comm station, 125 supplies on full power.
Resistance
Done.
communications facility upgraded.
Which means we can make contact with one more. So we probably are going to have to make another resistance comms place. Although we can staff this with another person. But we don't have any. That makes me sad. Maybe we should be on the lookout for more engineers then. Because that'll get each of these 2. That'll be 4 more total, and I think that'll be enough to get everywhere. We're probably not going to need everywhere, but it'd be nice to have.